Reverend, we want to ask you.
Thank you.
Today you end the 31 days fasting and prayers,
That's right.
and for the year 2018 and for Nigerians, what are your permanent prayers for this country?
Yes, thank you very much. Today's closure of our 31 days fasting has to do with all about praying for ourselves, praying for Nigeria, and also, of course, praying for our families. And the theme of this closure of fasting was captioned "The Beginning of My New Dawn." We believe very, very emphatically that God has begun a new thing in the life of Nigerians and Nigeria. Because it's a long time this country has been yearning and willing because of bad governance. But I believe in my spirit that as this fasting is over, God is going to put Nigeria on a very good fast track in the economic level and also in the political level and also in the socio-economical, everything about this nation. Because right now, as it stands, everything seems to be, confusing. But in the midst of confusion, we hear the voice of God say to Nigeria, it is time to rise up from all the shackles of darkness that has been bedeviling you all this while. And so this fasting is very, very important at this time to also let all Nigerians know that we have also prayed for our leaders, the president, and all in concern in authority, that God will give them the will and the spirit and also the good morality or the impetus to execute all that have been promised in all their electoral campaigns.
I want to ask, Reverend, this year is a preparation year for the election in 2019, and you have prayed. Thank God you prayed. The Bible says when we pray, we also try to work. And to work towards the 2019, people need to register to get their PVC to vote in 2019. If they have to make any change at all, what is the level of your awareness to your members in the church to register for this PVC and a collection for the PVC?
Yes, of course, I've told my members God cannot do what you can do. So prayer cannot solve, the problem of trying not to get your PVC and tomorrow you are complaining about bad governance or thereabout. So I've told everyone, get your PVC ready. Why? What are you going to do? The PVC is the authority, is the impetus given to citizens to select their leaders. Then what are you going to do with it? Look at the track records of all the leaders who are not performing. Don't go against them with your gun. Don't just go against them with your mere rhetorics. Take action. And your action is going to be based on the PVC. What will you do? Look at their track records. Those who are not doing well, vote them out. Don't messy or don't try to talk too much. Go to the polling station, vote them out. Track record of every politician should be looked at before you vote. Don't vote somebody who has made a promise but has not kept it. But vote a man who has the will to move this nation forward, who is going to bring security, economy, power, and also unite all the citizens of this nation. You are going to vote such a person who has done it previously or who is seemed to will do it or who has not done it at all. You know what to select between the two. But vote out anybody whose track record has not been very palatable. This is what your PVC is good for. And so don't just pray much without acting much. We must do what we can do and God will do the rest. By getting your PVC, it is a very important tool to make a good selection of leadership in Nigeria come 2019.
So what is the involvement of a Christian in the politics? As they say, politics is a dirty game.
If politics is a dirty game, then you cannot allow debts to be all over the place. So it takes somebody to clean up the debts that are, seen in the house or seen in the country or seen in the office or your environment. Okay, so the Christians this time around, pick up your PVC. Don't sit on the window and complain. What will you do this time? Get your PVCs. As a Christian, you want to dominate the politics. All right, it's through your PVC. Don't also sit on the window and complain. Because if you do and you allow it to those in quote, you say are corrupt politicians, then the politics of this nation will remain corrupt. But we as Christians are adjured. Wherever you are hearing, you must struggle to get your PVC. If it is not there, demand for it. It's going to be given to you. INEC is doing a very fantastic job about it. And so get your PVC and make sure you are voted or voted for.
Okay, lastly, I want to ask, what is your advice for the INEC on the registration and collection of the PVC?
INEC must know that trying to toy or any attempt to toy with the PVC or with the voting system in this nation means sowing a seed of discord. Nobody may see you, but you must account for it hereafter. There is a day called the Judgment Day. And so we must make our things very straight. INEC must make sure that voter education is ongoing through the television, through the radio, and through the social media, so that those uninformed people in our rural areas will understand what it means to pick up your PVC, what it means to vote, both this electronic voting right now, what it means to thump your hand in an electronic machine and vote a candidate of your choice. INEC must go on in the sensitization and make sure nothing is confusing. In the last election, it was good, but not very fantastic. And so they should improve more in this upcoming election to make sure that even the doubting Thomas will not have a doubt about the voting processes that will be occurring this time around in 2019. INEC must do a very fantastic job. They must not try to side anyone. They must remain the umpire they have been called to be, or else there is a judgment day.